Ooh, I can get jiggy with this shit.
Alchemist.
Uncle Al. Back again. I know I haven't done one of these in a couple weeks. Had to handle some things. Shout out to the homie C Fiasco for holding the channel down with streams and content. But I'm off that. We back. We back, bro. Yes. Yo, what's good? This is Chill. Back with another first listen. This time, it's the homie Conway the Machine with From King to a God. I'm super geeked to hear this, man. I haven't heard anything about it. Haven't heard a single track on the project, reviews or anything like that. I believe this came out a couple weeks ago. Didn't get a chance to get around to it. I know I'm kind of late, but hey, I'm getting it done anyway. It's Griselda, so you know I had to get it done. If you're a fan of the channel or if this is your first time watching, I give mad respect to those dudes, man. I love what they do. You know, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Westside Gun, Derringer, a couple other cats. But back to this project, 14 tracks, 49 minutes, perfect amount of tracks, perfect amount of minutes. To be honest, I don't even really want to waste any more time. Once again, this is Conway the Machine with From King to a God. Let's get it. All right, let's go ahead and get this project started. Coming in at track number 1, we got From King.
Completely with this unit.
Turn my headphones up.
You feel...
Look, take one hit of this pressure, I'm feeling faded. So many verses of the year that I've written, I'm feeling jaded. Me and Shots, the new We Bay and A, Von Barksdale, Marlo and Chris, we spray the K, leveled up.
Okay, I kind of like the way this is starting out, you know what I'm saying? I guess you could say this is the intro, but it is the first track. Kind of setting the mood for the project. I'm digging it so far, man. I love Conway's rapping. Homie got shot in the head, somewhere in the mouth, I believe, so he has Bell's palsy on half of his face. So that's why it kind of sounds like he's slurred. Homie, he was rapping before he got shot, and after he had to relearn how to rap. So that's what I'm saying. You can hear that pain, that grit, that just, I gotta get these bars out, man. And I fuck with it, man. It gives it a whole different feel. It's kind of like 50 after he got shot. I know it's not the same direct comparison, but it kind of goes. So let's get back to it.
Mama house cooking raw in the kitchen, and when I'm done cooking, I made that bitch wash the dishes. Machine, bitch.
You challenge us.
Here we go, the wrestling shit.
All you've done is unify us even more.
All right, so that was track number 1, From King. Pretty dope, man. I fuck with it. I love Conway's rapping. I'm intrigued to hear more. Not much else to say. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 2, we got Fear of God featuring Dej Loaf.
Yeah, all praises due to the Most High. Remain thankful and humble, that's just some rules that I go by. It fucked me up when people gave my nigga low profile. Get it back. Every nigga in my section live. Know some shooters that's busting pipes like when pressurized. Rappers acting tough, showing they fake aggressive side. I told you on that song with Eminem Bang that I will pull up, let it rain, think shit is a game. GXFR went and put that shit on my chain.
I'm fucking with this track so far, man. I was kind of hoping it was going to hit me with some 808s. But like I said, they don't do that often. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you guys. I'm not the hugest fan of Dej Loaf. Her voice kind of annoys me. Hopefully she does her thing. I've heard her on a couple tracks and she kind of went in. So let's see what happens. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Conway gave you the alley-oop. Him and Hit Boy, because Hit Boy did the production apparently. And what did you do, Dej Loaf? You grabbed it and you fumbled that shit. You grabbed it and you passed it right to the opposition. I don't know what the hell that was. That was not good. I don't dig her voice. I don't think she's that good, man. Let me know if I'm bugging. Like I said, that just didn't do it for me. Let's get back to it.
I got real birds watching me. You got big nerves plotting on me.
All right, so that was track number 2, Fear of God featuring Dej Loaf. I like what Conway did. I like the production. Heard it was from Hit Boy. Dej Loaf, that was not it. To be honest, I just don't see what people see in her. That did not add to the track. If anything, it took from it. I'm kind of pissed about it, but hey. Everything other than Dej Loaf was fire. Not all of them can hit for you. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 3, we got Lemon featuring Method Man.
Yeah.
Griselda.
If you've been a fan for a minute, you know what this is. If you're new to the channel, ride with me. Method Man, Conway the Machine, I need some heat and I need it right now, please. Let's get it.
Look, play my position in the kitchen, I'm working. Whip it, bag of half and 50s, hit the strip and I serve it. Thought about it, his kids was young when son got the time. Won't see his daughter graduate, can't teach his son how to drive. Not to see where I get this ambition from and this drive. Nigga, lemon squeeze, lemon squeeze, lemon squeeze, lemon squeeze. Don't tell my
black whip, black tints, y'all ain't seeing that. It's Con and Meth, spread the word, boy, you're seeing them, no seeing them. These rappers in the scope, you're never seeing them.
Okay, he's barred.
Difference in addition, if you're missing them, see, sign this petition, get a fraction of that faction, subtracted by my division.
Alright, so that was track number 3, Lemon, featuring Method Man. That was low-key fire. And I only say low-key because it's not like it was the most banging ass beat or the most catchy hook. What they was doing there, I don't know if Meth is still in battle mode or it was Conway that had him going, because he was hitting doubles and triples. I'm definitely gonna be coming back to that. Method Man, thank you. Conway, that was fun. That just got me more intrigued to hear the rest of this project. Let's go ahead and keep it going. All right, coming in at track number 4, we got Doe and Damani. Ooh, I can get jiggy with this shit.
Alchemist.
Uncle Al.
Bust down on my bitch, I blew 40 on it. I'm the Don, cop the Don, threw 4G on it. Had so much fish scale, the shit looking like a plate of bags. I told the bro, wear your gloves and cover your face with masks. Not for COVID-19, shit, you got H the bag.
Bruh, I am fucking with this track so far. I'm loving it. Like the beat, I like the way it's set. It fits Conway perfectly. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all is like me, man. You've either wrote raps, rapped before, you know what I'm saying, or just a fan of the culture and you just be having bars in your head. When I first heard this instrumental start, I was thinking how I would attack the beat. Not saying I have anything even close to Conway, but I was just thinking, how would I attack this shit? It was kind of the same way, the way he was just weaving, and that shit was hard, man. I'm fucking with it, man. And we only 2 minutes in and it's like 3 minutes and some change left. I'm intrigued to hear the rest. Let's go ahead and get back to it.
I hold on to the gun. Why should he hold on to the gun? Cause I already got it, motherfucker.
Facts. Beat change up.
Got a titty dead in my city, I really did it big. Silly kids, he really spit about the shit he really did. And I don't like working with these niggas, and I never do they interviews, so that's why I purposely don't get mentioned. You know I'm certainly rapping circles around these ninjas.
Bruh. Conway, you on one, bro. Whoever is producing this track, jeez, that switch up there, man. I had just talked about they don't do it often. And then what they do, they throw me a switch up. That's what we on. Let's go ahead and finish this track out, my bad.
I'm Tupac and Juice, why that nigga gotta hold the gun? Cause I already got it. I already got it.
Alright, so that was track number 4, Doe and Damani, fire track. I know Lemon was dope, but that track right there was my favorite so far, man. Had everything I wanted, beat switch up, fire verses, fire production. Conway, you on one, bro. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 5, we got Juvenile Hell featuring Flea Lord, Havoc, and Lloyd Banks.
Hollow tips in the strap, I'ma fill his hat with. We clap shit that hit his cap and fill it backwards. Break the gas down and fill it backwards.
Police got snuffed after he got bust. I turn the body to a bag soon as beat pop up. Send a hit through a text while you sitting on your steps.
Yeah, and leave you split. Wanna put money on it, niggas see no diss. All you niggas
going back to Havoc.
Like no clips.
Feels like I'm up against the odds, watch me do the impossible. Infatuated with them lights, get your views in the hospital. So niggas slip up, nigga, better blood pool.
Go ahead, E Banks.
Yeah.
All right, so that was track number 5, Juvenile Hell featuring Flea Lord, Havoc, and Lloyd Banks. That was a pretty dope track. I think I like half of it, kind of split down the middle. I didn't really dig Conway nor Havoc's verses, which is really odd because I prefer those two. But Flea Lord and Lloyd Banks, I thought it was fire from them two, man. No disrespect. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 6, this is an interlude. It's called Words from Shay.
Conway's one. First of all, I have to state that Conway's one of the greatest lyricists that I've heard. Like, period. And when he's in his mode, he's like, he's zoning out. He go take a beat and he go bring something to it every time.
Facts. All right, so that was track number 6, Words from Shay. That was an interlude. Basically just him talking about Conway's process of writing and recording, his competitive nature when it comes to approaching a track. You can tell every time this man puts pen to pad, he's trying to do something super dope. I appreciate it, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 7, we got Front Lines.
I can move a pine raw, since Buff had the Aurora with the suicide doors. My bro cut a nigga upstate, they through him 5 more. Another racist cop kill a nigga and get the lead. He's screaming, I can't breathe. Cop ignoring all his pleas. Hands in his pocket, leaning on his neck with his knees. All my niggas outside, we outside. If it's pressure, then we gon' slide.
So I'm going to let you see the pictures for yourself. This is the 3rd precinct here. There are fires burning to the left of it at the wine liquor store.
All right, so that was track number 7, Front Lines. Pretty dope track. I dug what he was doing, man. Basically what he was spitting about was the shit that kind of kicked off here, man. The George Floyd situation. RIP to that man. RIP to George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, so on and so forth. I gotta be honest, the news clip that they put in there was from here. I'm from Chicago, but I live in Minnesota. I've been staying here for quite some time. I mean, this is home for me. So it's like it all kind of kicked off here. And to hear somebody rapping about some shit and then putting in news excerpts that's from here, it kind of hits different. Other than that, I like what he did. Conway, I appreciate you, brother. Front Lines, we out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Not much else to say. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 8, we got either Anza or is it Anza featuring Amani Caesar.
When you see me, dick watch 50 pointers in the bezel of it. Big Draco on me, you can never touch it. Try to run down, better roll another back. And you know I'm putting wax in it. Louis Letterman, LV on the patch. I don't love no hoe, I ain't getting so attached with her.
Lot of dark diamonds dance, Chris Breezy. Known to do an Amex Breezy. Money ain't the chick, you can get right to. Hit my line, Holly Taps, your coupe, Deuce, double O on the dash. Ain't about the money, it's fucking like Mr. Mark.
All right, so that was track number 8. I believe it's either Anza or Anza featuring Armani Caesar. Pretty dope track. Like I said, it had more of a commercial appeal to it. As I listened more and more, I was like, I could really hear 50 on this. He taps into those bags. Not really Conway, but these dudes are rising. I like what Conway did, man. Like, I absolutely loved his rap. And Armani, her addition was pretty dope. Didn't hate it. Didn't absolutely love it, but I thought it was pretty cool. Not one of my favorites, but hey, man, I fuck with it. As the track went on, I started to like it more. So let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, coming in at track number 9, we got Seen Everything But Jesus featuring Freddie Gibbs. This is gonna be fire.
I did a lot of shit that I regret. Yeah. I done a lot of things I can't take back. But look, Lil Ronald got shot, Mikey B got shot, Lil Jojo got shot, Machine Gun got shot. I start my verse saying their names to show we haven't forgot. And back day, 2 of the woes hit that lick for that little bread and get them bricks out of that nigga. They still shot him and fled.
I'm fucking with this track so far, man. I like the way he did the hook. I don't want to call it harmonizing, but the way he laid that out, I fuck with it, man. What I'm really intrigued to hear is Freddie Gibbs, though, because I think they linked up a couple times. I'm always intrigued to hear what Freddie is gonna do. Homie's been on a run for a couple years now, so let's go ahead and get back to it.
I done a lot of shit that I regret. Yeah, I busted strap until it ain't nothing left. Yeah, it ain't no competition on this mic. Opposition's on my life. Mama said I can't be hurt cause I'm dripping in the blood of Christ. Now I lay me down to sleep. Pray the Lord this dope I keep. 15th and Virginia, get your issue when you're over east.
All right, so that was track number 9, Seen Everything But Jesus, featuring Freddie Gibbs. I definitely fuck with that track, man. The biggest thing I liked about that is each artist's approach to that track. They didn't get on the track acting like, oh man, I'm about to try to be super hard thug on this shit. What these two did is they heard the instrumental and they catered their material to that instrumental. You can tell by the way they laid the hook, each one of them, or by the way they started their verse. That was fun. Let me know what y'all thinking about this project so far. I am enjoying this. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, coming in at track number 10, we got another interlude. This is Words from Shay, Interlude 2.
Well, from now, as I see what they're doing, I think they gonna take it to the top. For me, it's not gonna be the unsigned city no more. It's gonna be kind of like the signed city, you know, through my brethren.
All right, so that was track number 10, Words from Shay, Interlude 2. More just Shay talking about his experiences with Conway and the whole Griselda camp, man, about their rise, how he's been helping them. I think he's one of their engineers or producers, talking about how he's gonna play his part in helping these dudes take it to the top. I certainly hope so, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next track. All right, track number 11, we got Spurs 3 featuring The Squad, Benny the Butcher and Westside Gun.
Cop pulled me over in my imported Porsche. She said this car must be 100K. I said you 40 short. My niggas dropping, got clout chasing. Every verse you name dropping, tagging niggas in your post, hoping that they comment back and add you in it. I don't wanna rap, don't wanna dap you niggas.
Who pissed Conway off? I need to know. He didn't come in the track. You know how people come in, they drop their ad libs. You know what I'm saying? Let you know they about to do their shit. Not Conway. This shit started started, my man just went straight out the gate. That was like 2 minutes of fire. I'm gonna have to hear that again. I'm not gonna do it now. We gotta keep this thing rolling. But Conway, I see you, bro. Salute. You know how I give it up. Let's get back to it.
Favorite gamble goggles in the game with me, and I choose first. Nigga touch the TV, getting stabbed. Work the Michael, pick one. My side bitch, bro. Me and Tech 9 with a bow. Tuck it in the chrome hard in case your nigga want what, nigga.
I snap a finger, square, clap the Nina. You lost your bitch, I haven't seen her. The cash I bring in attracting singers. Griselda, we applying the pressure into the game. These rap niggas talk greasy on tracks and then explain. Pussy, pussy.
All right, so that was track number 11, Spurs 3 featuring Benny the Butcher and Westside Gunn. Fire track. Conway, that man was rapping like a man possessed. He was rapping like somebody disrespected his name. Westside Gunn doing his typical shit, so unorthodox, right in the middle, but swagged out saucy. And then Benny the Butcher, that trademark flow, man, brought it home the perfect way. That was fun. I fuck with it, man. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, coming in at track number 12, we got Forever Dropping Tears featuring El Camino.
Look, started from the bottom. We was just trying to get to the top. I love my niggas. I tell them we all we got. All through the city, every neighborhood we ran. He be like, who wanna battle? Got whatever on my man, capping to the hoes like. I just wish I had a chance to tell my bro I love him. For like a week straight, I cried. I'm forever dropping tears, but I know I got an angel in the sky.
That's why I keep my circle small, and I'm always standing tall. Guns up with my back against the wall. I can't let no one deceive.
Shout out to you, El Camino, for dropping a hook that's not doing too much, bro. You drop a little bit of sauce on there and then got out the way. Salute to you, bro. Conway getting a little introspective with us. Always appreciate that, man. I like that he's giving us some content to humanize him, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
I would tell you that these boys are straight hip-hop. Like, I come from the old school era of hip-hop. I don't want to compare them to nobody, because if you ask me, they're compared to the best.
All right, so that was track number 12, Forever Dropping Tears featuring El Camino. Fire track, man. I was worried because the track length is 7 minutes and 56 seconds. I thought it was gonna get a little bit long, but honestly, man, the track was like 5, and then the rest of it, we had the homie Shay, who's had 2 interludes so far, kind of bring it out, talking about where he places Conway, you know, all the Griselda crew, and that's up there. He thinks very highly of him, of course, since he's been working with him. The title says it all, Forever Dropping Tears for his homies that's passed, man, and him being in the street, no telling how many people he done lost in this shit, man. And that was a fun track. Let's go ahead and get to the next one. All right, coming in at track number 13, we got Jesus Crisis.
You gotta salute me. I'm in red form, I'm back in my devil's reject bag. You gotta rebuke me. Made a few million, I barely announced it. Rapping better than niggas, I can barely pronounce shit. Getting to this position was like scaling a mountain. My OG told me, gotta kill a nigga you love, do it clean, you don't make it messy. Bell's palsy, bitches still say I'm sexy.
All right, so that was track number 13, Jesus Crisis, and that's my exact words for that track. My man was just barring. I didn't stop and put commentary in the middle because I was like, I just want to keep hearing where he's going with this shit, man. Like, this is, I think he's a dope lyricist, man. It's kind of a weird debate in hip hop. It's almost like if you don't fit into that like Lupe bag, you know what I'm saying, the Mickey Faxes, the Black Dog, the Royces, they don't give you credit for shit that Conway's doing, man, just because of the content is so intense, and you kind of get dissuaded by the shit he's saying and like put off like, oh, he just talked about killing the dude. Well, you didn't catch the other fucking bars where he was just saying some dope shit. I'm sorry if I'm getting excited. Like, I love these dudes, man, and I hope they catch on. My homie D put me on to them, and I've been riding for them. I cover a lot of them on our channel. I've been putting out a lot of videos, man. I always try to recommend them to people. Damn, man, I'm kind of sad this is almost over. Let's go ahead and get to this last track, man. All right, we finally made it to the last track on the project, man. This is track number 14, Nothing Less.
Every Cuban link is at least a kilo. Versus by the machine and the beat from Primo. I do it for the streets when I release a single. Keeping it raw, nothing less or more. 2 shooters by the door and they gripping the 30. That's why they both got 50 pointers like Mitchell and Murray. I'm from where the fiend clean your whole backyard just to smoke a piece. Little brother still keep the pole in reach. You gotta have the illest MC and the illest producer of all time on the same fucking record.
Alright, so that was the last track on the project. Track number 14, Nothing Less, produced by the legendary DJ Premier. Fire. It didn't have that thumb to it, but I felt that was the perfect way to go out. It was kind of like a flex. Look who I got on the last track of my project, man. I dug it. Like, the lyrics was cool, the beat was dope. As far as the project as a whole, I dug it. I had a lot of standouts. So we had track number 3, Lemon featuring Method Man. 4, Doing Demand. 7, Front Lines. 9, Seen Everything But Jesus featuring Freddie Gibbs. 11, Spurs 3 featuring Benny the Butcher and Westside Gun. 12, Forever Dropping Tears. And then track number 13, Jesus Crisis, man. Like, I had so many. That was pretty much most of the project. I really enjoyed it. I believe I did one other project. I think it was Lulu of Conway's on this channel. I didn't really dig that too much. This is honestly my second favorite Conway project. My first is GOAT, Grimiest of All Time. That's the first thing I ever heard from Griselda, and my mind was fucking blown. But this is a close second. I highly recommend it. I honestly, I would just recommend it to anyone, just to be like, hey man, check this out. See if you may be into this. So let me know what you guys thought about the project in the comments. Please like, subscribe, share. We greatly appreciate that. So like always, chill out.